So you'll be able to,
Okay.
and come on around and have a seat and everything. Okay. So at the beginning of the class, when y'all came in, this is how y'all were. Just blank pages. Okay.
That's cool.
As we went along, let's see, there. Oh, I need to get this down better. So it's down here, blank pages, everybody can see the blank pages. Up here, we started filling in
Wow.
the lines, okay? So everyone can get one of these when you're teaching, when you go to teach. And now, here you are.
That is cool.
WTF.
I want one. Where did you get that?
One of my instructors who likes to do magic, I like to do magic, okay? And so he brought this out and I said, I got to have one of those, so I got one.
Yeah.
And so he's got all kinds of other things that he does that,
How does show us how it works?
how does what?
How did you do that?
Well, I put my hand right here, down here,
Uh-huh.
and so
But how does it work?
that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it works.
Right.
And then I put my hand up here,
Yeah.
and this is what you get. And then I put my hand in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where you're at. The book is, you want to
It's
feel it. You're not
magic.
supposed to do this. You're not supposed to show magic
Right.
tricks and stuff and
Right.
everything, but this is just a tool.
Yeah.
Right, no, that's-
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're doing
That is
demonstrations,
cool.
you can
I
do
like
that.
Yeah.
And when you become instructors, you can use it.
My dad used to love magic tricks. He'd always take me to this little
Oh,
magic
she's got to figure out how. it works.
Right.
How does it work?
tricks.
I don't care how it works.
I do.
Yeah, she does.
See, I did it.
Yeah, but you didn't get the good
Yeah,
one.
I did. So the pages at the end are cut shorter.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. So this isn't going out anywhere except for some of this might have to be edited out.
So, no problem.
Just cut. Now we're back into, okay, so y'all all have graduated actually, and what's left is actually nothing. So weight loss is the same thing as stop smoking, basically, except for I'm going to give you another set of tools, one more set of tools to work with it. And then you can go out and do that.
Yeah, see, yeah. I think
Cat.
I like you, I like you, I like you a lot.
That is so cool.
Here we go. But Ron, it looked like, just move that way a little bit.
That was
Oh, okay, we're okay, because it looked like the light might be coming out of your head, so I was worried about that.
Okay.
Do you like cats?
So now
Yeah.
I'm going to have each one of you come up. I'm going to give you this is your goodies from NGH. Okay. So Cynthia, if you would come up first, please.
Dun, dun, dun.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your goodies. This is your certificate.
Right.
That's really
And
nice.
this is your yearly certificate. That's good forever. This is your yearly certificate.
Okay.
Every year you get one.
Okay.
Are you going to hold the yearly schools then? I mean, will we come back to you like for?
Oh, no. Anything that you do, even going to the NGH meetup meetings, okay, counts for that,
A
because it's
continuing
continuing
education.
education and stuff.
Yeah,
So.
because I know QHHT requires it too.
How many hours?
Oh, yeah, that's gonna change. I mean,
Oh, is it?
it's ridiculous to require people to do 100 hours, 100 sessions a year. Some people won't be doing that.
Yeah.
This is your little, let me take it out, so everyone can see what they're getting. Then you can put it back in.
Credit card.
You know, you're a card
Your
carrying.
gold card. Keep it in your wallet. Your certificate
Right,
with
people
you.
will ask you,
Are you certified?
what's your qualifications? Ting.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
So that is more
Mm-hmm.
confirmation for people.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Cynthia, and congratulations.
Yay!
Oh, wait a minute, come hit the easy button.
I was gonna
Easy.
say, the easy button.
That was easy.
It sounded just like you.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, Annie, you're next up.
Go, Annie. Go,
Books and
Annie.
everything.
It's your birthday. It's your
Okay.
birthday.
Thank you.
All your stuff.
And so, this is your certificate.
Yay!
I'm gonna stand a little bit, I don't bite. I'm not gonna make you go into trance.
I want you to. She might
We'll
put
get her later.
She might put you in the tree.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know how to do it now, and this is your card.
Okay, card carrier now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
hit the button.
And hit the button, hit the button.
That was easy.
You like that. Thank you.
All right, Mary, you're
Okay.
next. And this doesn't go in any particular order, this is just how I got them out of the thing. So, doesn't mean that one of y'all is better than the other or anything like that. Nothing like that, of course.
Of course. Awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
Awesome. Hypnogram, sister newsletter.
Yeah, you get a newsletter throughout the year and
That's
stuff
great.
and everything, and they send you the magazine. I think the magazine is twice a year and stuff.
So that's good too.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's official. I'm a hypnotist.
That's right.
Top 10%.
I am the hypnotist.
I own one.
Wait, what about her yearly certificate?
He gave it to
I
me.
gave it to her.
I didn't see it.
There are two.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you, Cynthia.
Boy, we need these Virgos around.
I'm telling you. Well, I would have done it when I came up to Barbara, so.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know, because the Pisces would be.
I'd be trying. Well, now, Barbara, did you change your name to Mary? Come on up, Barbara.
Oh, me?
No, Beth, come on.
Me?
Too funny, too
Right
funny,
in
too
my wallet
funny.
right now.
All right, so those are the goodies and everything.
you.
Has the CDs, the benefits of being a member and stuff.
Oh, good.
Your certificate, ain't that beautiful?
Yes.
That sounds
Gorgeous. I gotta
Yeah.
put it
So every year, when you send in your dues and everything,
this way.
they send you a new one of these.
Okay.
So just collect them,
Uh-huh.
put them up on your wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. It's not true, but it was,
Don't believe her, it was true.
it was hard, but I'm happy I did it.
And so Barbara,
Yeah.
I would like for you to have this too, to put in
Thank you.
your
Wow.
wallet. Okay. Carol. Did you see she was shot out of there like a rocket? So she's not enthusiastic at all about this. There's your certificate.
Thank you.
Yay!
And there's your card. And here's your yearly. There you go.
Thank you so much.
That was easy.
So, last but not least, as they say, that would be Pamela. Would like to come forward.
I'm here. Thank you, thank you.
Okay. And this is your certificate.
Thank
Yay!
Thank you. Awesome. I am
That was easy.
Okay, so there you go. And now you are one, go out and spread the love and the happiness. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and stop the motion. Cut my big hand. Big stretch. Okay. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't that funny? So, if y'all missed it, I did the ear tug.
Oh.
So she's off enjoying her life. Y'all missing out, by the way. Oh, Cynthia, stop that. Cynthia says, I'm not gonna miss out.
I know, I'll be going in with them.
Fast time will too.
Okay, anytime that you want to come out of it, Carol, no. Carol, go ahead and bring yourself out. There you go, nice and easy, okay. If I gave her the choice, she's liable to stay there.
All day.
I could stay.
I can stay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'll be right here. Okay. So today I'm going to teach you how to do a weight loss session, a single weight loss session. Everything I do is single sessions. Okay? You don't need any more than that. The philosophy out there is a minimum of 3 sessions. Okay? Because that's what they were taught. Some of them is 12. All right? At $120 a pop, or $100, $120 a pop, and for 12 sessions, and they give you a discount on it, $1,000. Instead of $120 is there. At that time, this is about 10, 15 years ago, was the going rate, average rate that they would charge an hour, which was more than what physicians were charging.
Right. Wow.
So, you see, there's opportunity out there. It's up to y'all, all right? Don't undercharge, okay? I just gave you the best training out there that I know of, okay? And that's what I did. Are you raising your hand? You had a question?
No.
Just waiting?
Just wait.
So, today, weight loss, and we have 2 people that have volunteered for that. And so, you do your normal little talk and everything with them and all, tell them the pre-talk, remember, all right, you can do this in an hour or less, and you start getting really good at the pre-talk. And so you know the 4 things to say, okay? You're not stuck in the rest of them. And then the other 3 things for a successful outcome. 1, you want to do it, well, that's obvious. You're here. 2, you give yourself permission, and you give me permission to guide you into trance, hypnosis, relaxed state, whatever you want to use, okay? And the one that if there was ever going to be a problem, would be follow instructions,
Yeah.
okay? And so if you got light workers coming to you, automatically just say, don't close your eyes, don't try and get ahead of me. You know, this is the time to do the least nothing. And so you'll have a very good outcome. And don't worry about anything because it all works out. Okay, I'm talking to y'all. Don't worry about anything. It all works out. Okay. So if you mess up something in an induction or anything, you just continue on, like I did with Carl. Okay? Carl said yes. I could feel his energy, but there was a little bit of residue of fear left, you know? So that's what you're supposed to be getting rid of. So before they even go into trance, before you even do that part, so you do show them that they can go in and out. You tell them that it's very difficult to tell whether you're in or out of trance. In fact, it's almost impossible unless you've done it enough times that you know. You know, you're falling down on the ground, you're dribbling out of your mouth and stuff. You know you're in trance, okay? I mean, I don't know. So, the idea is just to get rid of their fears. So one way to do it is that, okay, so now I want you to see what it's like before we do the session, okay? So they're okay with that, but you ask, is that all right with you? Oh yeah, I'd like to see what it's like first to go ahead and see before I go into trance, okay? Because that removes the fear. So go ahead, and I taught you, you can put them in front of their home, okay? Refrigerator, and you know what to ask, right? You know the questions to ask, so I don't have to go over that now, okay? So on the, okay. I need to see some movement. Okay. I want to be sure, because I don't want y'all leaving without getting this down. Okay, so this is with clients coming in, and this is going to be the same thing that you do with clients coming in for a session. Okay, whether it's QHHT or whether it's metaphysical hypnosis techniques. Okay, so it's the same stuff, except for the metaphysical stuff where you bring in the spiritual side of it, which you're going to do that anyway, but the spiritual side, you're going to take them to, you're going to have to get answers and stuff, and you're going to have to tell them what to be prepared for, to say yes or no. This you don't have to, okay? I'm going to take them to the spiritual side to clean things out, but I don't need to know that I'm talking to their, getting their permission and everything, and talking to the conscious mind. You can do that, get in practice of doing it. It doesn't matter. They don't know anything about it. Okay, so I'm talking to the conscious mind now, and I want you to be present. I'm now talking to the subconscious mind. We're putting the two together and the whole thing. Okay, so I'll do that. And basically that's what I do anyway. And so now everything works out. And so now I'm talking to the conscious mind. Is it okay to go ahead and work with this? And they'll say yes. Okay? Now you don't, and so you're supposed to tell them not to wait for the yes, to say the yes. It's them to say yes. If it's no, say no. Okay? Give them that flexibility. All right? So one thought on that is that you're not supposed to give them the flexibility. You're just supposed to tell them, say yes. Well, the truth is, you want the truth. Okay? If it's no, then you know you need to do a little bit more work. All right? So that's my thinking on it. That's just my preference and everything. Everybody else says, just say yes. Okay? Pick whatever you feel is good for y'all. Okay? It's a choice. So, you've done the pre-talk and everything. Oh, and they'll want to talk your ear off. All right? So, listen, because that's part of the healing until you get tired. All right? Yeah. Till you get tired while you're doing the interview, the pre-talk. All right? And everybody's got all this stuff they want to unload. And you're like the bartender, They can tell you the stuff. They feel comfortable with telling you. Especially once you get rid of the fears and you made that bond. It's like releasing the dam. Okay? So, it's a choice. If you want to sit there and listen to it, it's not necessary though. It's the same thing with asking the questions in QHHT. It's not necessary to know about their childhood and buddies and everything and how their father treated them or their mother treated them or the fights between the siblings and stuff and none of
So
that.
how do you stop them in a kind way?
I believe you did.
I'm
You wait
asking
for them to
you,
take a breath.
What do you do?
As soon as, so you're watching. Well, now, that's interesting, okay, and those are all good things. But really now, let's go ahead and move forward and let's get the session going. Okay. So y'all, in each situation is going to be different. That's why I don't use a script.
Yeah.
And so on, and so that's the problem. Like last night, I was on the forum, and one of the girls, a new practitioner, in fact, she wrote me about it, did her husband, and of course, the script she didn't think was working, but the script was working fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and so she just gave up.
Yeah.
And so, don't give up.
That's what they're lacking in the teaching there.
Right.
Is not really, for some reason, they're not getting the concept across to us of what
Right.
hypnosis is.
Right.
And that's why this is important, I think, for everybody to do.
Right, and so that's what this is all about.
Yeah, yeah.
It's learning the concepts of what it is. But
Yeah.
that's important, but the biggest importance is not really that. It's the pre-talk.
Yeah.
What are you telling them?
Right.
If you tell them the correct things,
Yeah.
which you'll know, and if you don't know, you're gonna have the videos, because I'm gonna put them up on YouTube
Yeah.
and for privately, and y'all will just go and listen to them and everything.
Well, that's why I think the hypnosis is important to know, because that is learning the pre-taught. Because
Right.
we weren't taught that.
Right, no.
We weren't taught
No, you were
that
taught
this
to
is-
interview them and make that bond and everything, and you got to know all this personal
We weren't given
information.
the concept of
I
hypnosis.
don't want to know your personal information.
Yeah. We weren't given the concept of telling us that everything's gonna be okay,
Right.
and you're not gonna lose control, and, you know, this.
And those are the things
Yeah,
from hypnosis
yeah, that's what, yeah,
that you put into your pre-talk.
yeah.
I think it's interesting to have a script if you need it in the very beginning, just to memorize some of the techniques to get in there. But
Yeah.
like Ron said, everybody's different. Having the script could enable you or to not use your intuition. And this, you know, for us, we're all
Yeah.
wanting to use our abilities and
Right.
intuition, and you have to be able to read. You'll know, you'll be guided. So
Yeah.
if I'm following this, I'll come.
Okay, I'm going to stop for just a minute because there's a lot of, very quick, very easy.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
So,
A little bit of it.
that one's been right in front of me.
Yeah, it looks a lot.
Okay. All right, I'm going to guide you into a nice deep trance. You're going to feel as if you had a nice nap, a nice massage when you come out of it. And you will have all the tools and information to help you lose weight. Okay, which is why you
Then I give it a better
want to do
I
that.
can watch
Okay,
it.
so ignore peanut gallery over there.
We'll just make you go deeper in the trance. Yes.
Yeah, sounds around you will only help you go deeper in trance. The little talking and everything, the giggling and stuff, won't bother you a bit. In fact, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Also, what y'all supposed to be doing is have fun too, so go ahead and just allow that. Okay. So, look here. I'm going to say the word sleep to you. You're going to close your eyes and go into a deep trance. Is that okay? All right. Follow my finger. Follow my finger. Follow my finger. Sleep. Drifting and floating. They were already fighting it. They wanted to go ahead and close their eyes, but they follow directions. That's what they were supposed to do. So that's what you're watching for. See if they're going to follow directions. All right. And notice I didn't have to say drifting and floating and none of that. All I did was start talking.
Right.
So get in the habit of just talking. It doesn't matter what you say. Wow, look at the time. Okay. What are y'all doing? I don't know. Okay. So I know what they're doing. They're having a good time. So I'm going to take you from where you're at right now. I'm going to take you from this level 10 times deeper. I'm going to count from 10 down to 1, which each number, you go that much deeper. Here we go. Going down now into a deep, relaxed state. 10, 9, 8, drifting down, drifting down. And it doesn't matter what number I say, even if I get them backwards or I say them twice or get them out of a line, Doesn't matter. You know the concept. You know what you're supposed to be doing is just relaxing. 7, 6, 5, drifting down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Now I want you to go just a little bit deeper than where you're at right now. This is a really good place. Now I could work with them right now, okay? But I want them to go ahead and release a little bit more of the stress that they're carrying. So I'm gonna count from 5 down to 1. When we get down to 1, it'll be your subconscious will have taken you as deep as you need to go today for us to do the work. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're there. Okay, so you're not here to lose weight. You're here to take back a part of your life. Is that right? Something that's been lost, that you let go of, that's been out of control. So you saw both of them nodded. Yes, no, that's really the truth. Okay, it's not about the weight. All right, we know where that always comes from. It's from sticking something in their mouths when they were a baby. So we're going to release all that. But I'm going to give you things that you can do. Now, you are not going to deprive yourself of anything that you want. This is not a diet. So you can eat anything that you want, but here's what you're going to do. You're going to take a bite of it, whatever it is, sandwich, or if you're eating a plate of food, you're going to take a bite of it. You're going to put your fork down, or you're going to put whatever you're eating down. You are going to chew it a minimum of 20 times. You're going to chew it a minimum of 20 times because that is what the body needs to have it broken down to. And what you're looking for is that peanut butter consistency. So whatever you're eating, you no longer take a bite of it. You won't even have the desire to just chew it real quick because now you're going to take care of yourself. You're not going to be held hostage by time. None of that. You're going to take care of yourself. And so you'll take a bite of whatever you're eating. And if you got a fork or spoon, whatever, you'll put it down or you put the food down. And you will chew it a minimum of 20 times until it becomes like a paste. The other aspect of this is now you get the full benefit of the flavors of the food instead of it just kind of swimming by. Now you get the full benefits by chewing it at least 20 times to get it to be a paste. Now, you're out, and here's the other part. You're not going to deprive yourself of anything. So if you're hungry, I want you to eat. Eat till you're full. But because you're going to take the time now in between, it takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to register that you're full. So you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to take that time and wait a little bit. And you'll notice whether you're hungry or not. If you're still hungry, go ahead and eat. That's what your body's telling you. Listen to your body. Your body is beautiful. It's amazing. It will let you know when you're supposed to eat and when you're not. Forget about eating 3 times a day. Eat when you're hungry. So now I'm going to give you a tool. If you're out and you can't get something to eat, you should always bring little snacks and stuff, carrot sticks, celery and stuff with you if you know you're going to be out and about. And so you can do that, or you can stop You can go to McDonald's and stuff like that. I know that's one of the places that isn't really healthy, but you know what to do with the food, okay? You bless it, and you bless your body, all right? So now that's something just for y'all, that and you won't put that in unless you are teaching that to your client, okay? If you've done the water to show them who they really are and stuff, okay? But you leave that part out, but this is for them, okay? So you know you can bless the food and everything will be okay. Now you're going to, the desire is going to be that you pick better foods for you. So you might go to Publix or something and get their little salad and stuff and everything, whatever you need. But I'm going to give you something that a tool to use, so that if you know you're going to be home in an hour or 2 hours, that you can use this. So you're going to give yourself the intention that you will not be hungry. The hunger will go away until you're able to satisfy it when you get home. So you're telling your body you're going to go ahead and feed it, and you're actually negotiating with it. And of course it will go, okay, all right. So what you're going to do is give yourself that intention. You can do this with your eyes open. Put your thumb and finger together on your left hand. Your left hand. You will put your thumb and finger together. And notice immediately, if you were a little bit hungry now, it's gone. Isn't that amazing? Okay. So now, you're not going to deprive yourself of any foods. If you want to eat ice cream, if you want to eat cake, if you want to eat cookies, that's fine. But you're going to notice that you're going to do it in more of a moderation, because you're going to feel like you really want to put something good into your body. The better food that you put into your body, the better you feel, and the more energy you got, and the more things that you can do, and it just makes your body happy. So pick the best out of all the choices that you got. Okay? One other thing. When you're home and you go ahead and fix your plate, I want you to just fix your plate normally, as you normally would, and then you're going to say to yourself, 1/2 or less. 1/2 or less. 1/2 or less. Okay? Now you're not depriving yourself of anything, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to have you open your eyes now. Go ahead and open your eyes. I want you to make a fist. That's the size of your stomach. Look at your hand. So you're not depriving yourself of any foods or anything when you say 1/2 or less. Okay, go ahead and let that go now and drift right on back in. I say closing your eyes. Okay, so now you've got lots of tools. Well, let's go over them. You're not going to deprive yourself of anything that you want. You're going to eat until you are full, but you're going to do it in this manner. You're going to eat slowly. Take a bite of ice cream in if that's what you want to do. Roll it around in your mouth and feel the different textures of it that you have not been doing. Feel the taste of it. Enjoy it. That's why you eat. 2 reasons. Enjoyment, okay, to make you feel good, and to go ahead and fill that empty space that needs to be filled in your stomach, okay? So you're going to do that. You're not going to deprive yourself of anything. You're going to eat until you are full. So you're going to eat slowly, taking your time, because it takes a little bit of time. Now with sweets, it doesn't take so long. It's like about 5 to 10 minutes, and if you do it this way, it immediately tells you, okay, that's enough. You got everything that you wanted to do with it. You got everything that you wanted to get out of it. So let's just go ahead and stop. And so that's what's going to happen. And you're going to stop. Okay. So when you're out and you can't get something to eat, you're going to put on your left hand, your thumb and finger together, and with the intention that all the hunger, feelings of hunger and everything will go away until you are home again and can prepare something and go ahead and have it. So, now, the next thing you're going to want to do is drink plenty of cool, clear, clean water. And now, when you teach this to your, or when you're doing this, okay, you got the eyes closed, so you're going to want to drink plenty of cool, clear water. Plenty of still cool, clear water. Cool, clear water. You have a desire to drink that instead of lots of teas or coffee or sodas, especially sodas. Sodas are no longer in your vocabulary. What is there in place is cool, clear water. Cool, clear water. Notice the desire now is to drink plenty of cool, clear water. Okay. Now, I'm going to call for your subconscious to come forward now, and we're going to ask it to clear out some of the triggers that you have, some of the strings, the emotions, and the blockage that you've had in that has kept you from being at the desired weight that you want to be at. So now, is it okay that we do this? Barbara, it's okay, and Annie, it's okay. Is that right, Barbara? Barbara's in really deep, so yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm going to give your subconscious a job to do, and that's to clear everything out, all right? So it's going to be done in a twinkling of an eye. So if there's any forgiveness work that needs to be done, if there's anything, any strings, emotions, any blockage whatsoever, any residue from anywhere, whether it's from the past, the present, parallel lives, or into the future, we're going to give your subconscious the job of going ahead and clearing that out instantly. 1, 2, 3, and it's done. Okay? So now, I'm also going to give your subconscious a job to do, and that's to help you with this, and to bring you down to bring your weight to where it's supposed to be. Now, there is no number. You can get on the scale and do whatever you want. Don't worry about it, okay? Or don't even do it. You don't need to do it. But you'll notice that your sizes are changing and everything, and it's okay for that to happen. It's okay to change your wardrobe, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to be buying new clothes for yourself and everything, so that's wonderful. And so the job that I'm giving to your subconscious now is cleared out all the triggers and everything that would normally trigger you to eat when you're not hungry, because it's comforting. It's going to come up with other things and occupy your mind with other things so that that desire is completely gone. And it's going to bring you to where your body should be at, the weight that your body should be at. So y'all might have a number, throw the number away. Your subconscious knows exactly where is healthy for you And that's what it's going to do now. That's its job. Your conscious mind is going to help also. It's been a part of this whole time. So it's going to remember everything and help remind you and connect with the subconscious mind, and the two of them are going to work together to bring you to the desires that you want. So, now, I'm also going to give your subconscious another job, if that is okay. Now, I'm going to ask for it to speed up your metabolism. Is that okay with everybody? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give your subconscious now a job, and that's speeding up your metabolism. And you'll notice it. You'll get a little bit hotter and everything. You might sweat a little bit. I know y'all don't like the word sweat and everything, but it's okay because you know what's going on. You're releasing all the toxins that have been held in, and you're releasing that extra weight. So that's how it works. You'll find that you have a lot more energy because now it's being released to you. So, now, don't worry about how long it takes or how short it is. So some people worry about stretch marks and stuff like that. It's going to be perfect, all right? They think that they can't lose it too fast because of the stretch marks. But your body is cellular, and it remembers how to do this and what it used to look like to be at the right weight, or it has that in its memory of how to be there at the right weight without any of the complications from it. So now, okay. In a moment, I'm going to give your subconscious another job to do. It's going to take you into the future. I don't know how far it's going to take you, but it's going to take you into the future far enough that you can look in the mirror and see the changes in your body. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and you're there. So Annie, are you looking in a mirror, looking at your body? Or are you just looking at your body and noticing the differences?
Mirror.
Okay. Describe to me what you're seeing, and more than that, describe to me how you're feeling.
Oh. Happy.
Happy.
Because the body I see looking back at me is healthy, slender, firm, smiling face.
Cool. Cool. Pretty cool.
Radiant energy coming from the face.
Mm-hmm. Happiness just radiating out. That's beautiful. Okay. Wonderful. I want you to seal that. I'm sealing that in every cell of your body. That's the picture it has. Doesn't care what weight it is. It's perfect. So, Barbara, tell me what you're seeing.
Pretty much the same. Then I have an image of how I used to look years ago, and when I was thinner, and tall and straight, and happy, and firm, and looking good in my clothes.
Now, this image that you have, how old were you?
Probably in my in my 30s, late 30s, early 40s.
Okay. So, you're okay with that? You know you don't have to age. You got to grow old. Everybody has to grow old. So you can use that. So, is that okay to anchor that image?
Yeah, just the body.
The body.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to make you be dumb and stupid like you were back then. No. Okay. So, I'm anchoring that in every cell of your body, sealing that, and that's what's going to happen. Okay. All right, now. We've done all the work. I'm gonna ask your subconscious to come forward and just check and see if we got all the triggers. So, Barbara, I'm talking to your subconscious now. Did we get all the triggers? Okay. Annie, I'm talking to your subconscious now. Did we get all the triggers? Okay. So this is really easy to do, isn't it? What you're going to do is really easy. It's not hard. In fact, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to really be joyous about this. When you're eating, you're going to be happy because you're now taking back that part of your life that has been out of balance. And now you're bringing it back into balance. Okay. All right. I'm going to count from 1 to 10. I'm going to bring you up to your normal state of being. And when I do, get to the number 10, you open your eyes, feeling as if you had a nice nap, a nice massage, and we'll always be friends. And you know that everything is going to take place as you saw it, because that's sealed in every part of your body. All right, now let's take the journey up. Coming up now, 1, 2, 3. You can feel the blood circulating a little bit faster now. 4. Your breathing's becoming more fuller and everything, and you're filling up your lungs. 5. You can move around, move your body. You notice all the tingling and everything, the weight and everything, the heaviness and all leaving your body. 6, your eyes feel as if they've been bathed in cool, clear water. 7, 8, 9, and on the next number, eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling good, feeling happy, as if you had a nice nap and a nice massage. 10, eyes open, feeling good, feeling happy. So there you go. How did you like that? Pretty cool?
I was thinking,
Wait.
I was thinking, we need to do metabolism, and then the next thing you said metabolism, and I was like, because I'm thinking I need to speed up my metabolism.
Right.
So that was good.
Okay. And Annie?
Well, I've already been starting the turning the metabolism up. And something else, my body, my subconscious mind, added to my weight so that I would keep people away that...
It was protection.
Yeah.
And so I did not bring that up. With women, 90% of the time is going to be, they put on a lot of weight, especially a woman that's really, really
That could be a
obese.
session anyways. You could do this and then schedule that as a session. That's more
Right.
healing, right?
Right.
Is that, yeah.
So that's what we were doing. We're removing all those things and everything. But if you get somebody, now, these women aren't obese, but
Right.
you get somebody that's a good 60, 80 pounds overweight, you need to do a session with
Yeah,
them and
that's-
not this. This
Right,
won't
yeah.
work for them, okay?
Yeah.
Because you got to go back and make sure that all the forgiveness work is done
Right.
and that where they were abused, to release it.
Mhm.
So they use that as, to keep people away, protection, so. Okay.
I also thought if Annie moves to this area, her and I could walk together.
Whoa,
Or do something,
yeah. Yeah.
So I was thinking, I like at the end, I was like, she moves here, we can walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's seeing, so
So you're seeing all this.
So now, what you saw was your psychic abilities. You just looked into the future and pulled that
Yeah.
image. There's your confirmation.
Okay.
So Annie, how do you feel about that? When she said that, did that resonate with you? Yeah.
yes, I gotta get myself here. And it's like the place has got to be right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because before,
Yeah.
I've been given little clues,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I see and feel something, and I absolutely know this is where I'm supposed to be.
It'll
Right.
take place when you get back. It'll start taking place. It's not time for it right now, so.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off.
Mhm.
All right. Oh, well, do any of y'all have any questions? You bunch of hypnosis junkies. I'm looking over at them, and there's not one of them that's not in trance.
I managed to stay for a few minutes and then
I did too, I kept trying to stay up, but man, I couldn't deep.
But they heard everything, because the subconscious is
Yeah.
there, and of course, we'll have this too, and they'll get a good chuckle out of that. Yeah,
he's
we're
talking to the
Lunch will
sleeping
take
crowd.
longer
His
to-
audience is sound asleep.
And I also felt like I was
Whenever
trans,
he
like
asked
there was
about
like a
like
Oh, wait a minute. I think we had a breakthrough. What did you
And
say?
there was this.
No,
I don't know.
start from the beginning.
Okay, when I was deep, you said I was deep, and it was like there was this eye.
What she said when I was
A
in
third
trance.
eye.
Oh.
Okay. And I was like, and it was opening.
Yeah, there's your,
And I
that's
was
it, there's
like,
your psychic
oh, it's
ability.
opening. And I was like getting, I could feel myself getting excited
Right.
that it was
Yeah.
opening. And then like in the middle was like this, I don't know why, there was this scene, it was almost like Mount Rushmore somewhere out west, and then it kind of closed again. So I was like, oh, am I supposed to go out west? You know?
No, you were supposed to come back and do the work that we were working on. So, but that is your psychic abilities
Yeah.
opening up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely, I could see it like expanding and opening. It started out real small.
I think the more we
The more you do it.
self-trance, self-meditation
Oh.
ourselves, the more we're gonna,
Yeah.
Self-hypnosis.
yeah, self-hypnosis, the more we're gonna.
It's all hypnosis, meditation, all that. It's all
Yeah.
prayer.
Yeah.
It's all,
Prayer,
it's all hypnosis, self-hypnosis
Yeah.
and everything, so. Anyway, okay, great. So now let's play. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and that was it. There is no more. Except for doing sessions with each other,
Yeah.
and what I'd like to do instead of sessions right now is to play howdy. Yeah. Okay.
Or, that's my sister's birthday.
My sister's tomorrow. That's the only reason I know today's no good. Hers is 12.
Okay.
Do we need to
So-
take notes?
Well, if you want to, but you're gonna have this too, and so
that's good.
it's gonna be really quick, okay? So what we're discussing now is the children that are crystal, rainbows, and all. So you're gonna have parents coming in with their children to see you, or not, they're not gonna bring the children in, but they can. And so, because they don't know how to handle them, okay? And they know there's something going on and everything. So I've taught you now how you can carry somebody into trance, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to carry them into trance, all right?
The child or the mother?
The parent.
Either one,
Oh, okay.
whichever one you're dealing with, because you'll be dealing with both,
Yeah.
Okay.
okay? So I would suggest that you deal with the one that you have in front of you.
Okay. All right.
And the other one, you're just out of it. No. So you're going to connect their higher self with their child, if this is coming in, the parent and stuff. And so, you're going to do the same things. You're going to do the pre-talk the same way. You're going to talk to them about connecting themselves with their child to get the answers. Okay? And you'll tell them that their child will talk to them, and whatever pops into their mind, that's the answer. Okay? And they show pictures. They show it's sometimes it's feelings. She just had an epiphany. Could have had a V8, but no. Laughter is the best medicine. So.
I'm just tired from this 2 weeks.
It has
We're all
been a long
happy.
time, but I think you'll all feel good. Maybe a little giddy, but
Next week I'll be going, what do I do with myself?
I'm not gonna clean my house for a whole week.
so, you can come over and help me clean up. I mean, really, I got to get rid of some stuff. I don't know, And I probably could use some help. I block that right now, my sister is not helping me. We do not have the same ideas about stuff and shit. Okay? She does not gather the concept that I have stuff. She only sees it as shit. How do you get rid of that shit?
That was like my son. My son always thought my stuff was
That's
shit.
how I am.
Yeah.
That's what my
And I think
dad
you
always
don't
told me.
appreciate it.
No, I
Failure
know.
with that, sentimental feeling.
Okay.
Really?
That's why it's under your bed and
That's how I think it's with boys.
All right,
I'm
back
sorry,
on,
back
back on. Okay, so you're gonna do a session with them, just like you normally would do a regular session, okay? If you have someone, and you can use your psychic abilities, but it's even more powerful, like if you bring in Pam and connect. Just her being there helps that connection,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Because this is what Dolores taught me, all right? And it started with Mary, all right? I had no idea how powerful it can be. The more that is there, helping hold it. We did this at my
Yeah,
house,
yeah.
but y'all weren't.
with her mom, you mean the time we did her mom with the dog? Remember we all?
Yeah,
That was one,
that
yeah.
was one time, yeah. And so it's more powerful for each one of us. It is opening up the,
It's more powerful to do quantum jumping if the person is there? Is
No,
that
we're
what you're saying?
talking about a session.
we're talking about a session, no, this is, hold that for quantum.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay, I just got lost there, so.
No, this is only about working with
Children.
the children,
Oh, okay.
okay?
Oh, I thought we were leading into quantum jumping.
No, I know you're like, I ain't seeing none of these children, I'm ready to jump.
The hell with the children.
Okay, so now we're talking about the kids.
No, we've been talking about the kids, and we're almost finished now. We're ready almost to the point of doing quantum jumping. So. Oh no, well, it has been a long couple of years. All right,
Thank God we got to record it.
so you're going to do it just like a regular session. You're going to put in everything that you would normally do with a regular session. Especially this is the spiritual one, all right? It's a metaphysical one. So you're going to tell them the whole thing about saying yes and all that, okay? And if and it's okay to go ahead and show them what it's like. So we didn't do that, all right? We just jumped into it. But you can to help access that, you can do another time and place. It's important for them so that they can connect to that part. And it will be about something they need to know about that connection with their child. Okay? Got that? We're good with that? Okay. So then, you do the session and everything, and then you do the post-talk, see if everything got taken care of and everything. So, well, you know that, because you know to ask before you close the session out. Okay? And it's always the same thing. Is there anything that wasn't brought up that should have been brought up?
Right.
Okay? Is there anything that you want to share? Because a lot of times they just want to come in and tell you, you're doing fine,
Right.
you're doing great, And a lot of times it's about love, how much they love you.
Yes, a lot.
So, there you go. Have y'all got any questions about that
Well,
now?
actually, I don't know if I have a question. I think I kind
You
of.
got a story you want to share?
Well, the littler kids, I get the feeling like if they're younger, you don't even want to, even if the parents bring them to you, tell them, work with
don't
the parent
bring
to
them.
connect with the child.
Usually,
I
I
would say-
limit it to about 6 years old.
Yeah,
Okay, now other hypnotists, they don't even want to see children at all.
right.
Okay,
But we're dealing, like Ron said, I think with the more
We're dealing
spiritual,
in a
metaphysical
different realm
side, and these
altogether.
kids are so different.
Yeah.
So I would, just the littler ones, I would say, there's no need because, like you said, they're always in trance state, they've got stuff going on, so just go to the parent and connect the parent to them.
and you would use a different scenario with them instead of saying sleep. Now, some of them from age 10, 12, even 8 years old on up, you can use the word sleep with them, but you can also tell them to use their imagination and see a TV set or
Right.
see a movie screen.
Yeah.
And then you do the session with them seeing the stuff on the movie screen. Okay?
Oh, that's a good idea,
On the
for the
TV.
younger ones
Yeah.
especially, yeah, the real little, cause that's,
Okay.
yeah, okay, good.
So that's what the younger children and everything. So, same for like bedwetting and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
that's, okay, yeah, that
Yeah,
came
I
to
like
my
the
mind the
movie
other
idea.
day about being able to work with children with bedwetting, cause I'm sure that's just another issue, there's something
There-
else
there-
going on.
yeah, there's some stress in there,
Yeah.
and,
Right,
and so.
Oh, good, okay.
Usually it comes from being forced to go potty. Okay, that's that's why people carry IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. It's the same reason. It's from them being made to go potty when they
They
didn't
weren't
have
ready.
to,
Oh, you didn't have to.
Okay.
Oh.
and all the stigma that went with it,
Right, the stress of
the stresses and stuff and
Oh,
everything.
that's
So
That's very interesting. That's good for the parents to know too when potty
Right.
training.
Oh, yeah, no
Don't
question.
stress them.
and it's always the parents because they don't want to deal with the diapers and
Or they
stuff.
think it has to be a
Right,
certain
it has to
age.
be by a
Right.
certain age and everything.
Right.
And so, that's it. So you can connect it from babies, all right, to see what's going on and stuff, and find out if there's something that needs to be said to the baby and stuff to release some of the stuff that they brought in with them, because some entities bring stuff in with them.
Right.
And some of it just needs to be released right away, if it's okay. You always ask, is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's the key word there, because you don't want to force something if it's not ready to be done, and you can cause more problems with it because they're having to juggle it a little bit more. If you tell them, that they have to do this or that, why put that stress on them?
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions or anything? All right, so now we're going to talk about quantum jumping, okay? And that's just a terminology, all right? I don't even call it quantum jumping. I just call it visiting myself.
Yeah, I've heard it called quantum jumping.
Yeah, and so yes, it is out there and everything, but the truth of it is, they want to teach these courses about quantum jumping and everything. There's nothing really to teach. It basically is an out-of-body experience, okay?
It's a Shirley MacLaine thing.
Sorry?
Shirley MacLaine, she always talks about having out-of-body.
Out-of-body experiences, and we've all are doing it. Okay, some of us are not aware of it. I was aware of it when I was 12 years old. I couldn't wait to get in my bed and put myself in that state. Okay, and I didn't understand it or anything, but I thought it was the neatest thing because I could jump out of my body, go right through the roof, and I could go anywhere. I limited myself. Okay, because I didn't have anybody to teach me that I could go anywhere that I wanted to go, and you can. You can go anywhere that you want to go. Not just this universe, but there's other universes you can visit. There are other dimensions that you can visit. One of the things that you can do when you do an out-of-body experience is that there are lots of people that have been told all these stories about they're going to go to hell and everything, and there's lots of people holding on to things that's keeping them connected here. Those are the ghosts that everybody talks about, okay? And yes, they are real. There are entities that haven't passed over yet, but there's lots of people that, again, the stuff going on, it's like, yeah, talk more about this. There are people that just specialize in this. When they learn how to do out-of-body experiences, and that is going to be one of the things that we do too, they go and it's like they put the intention out that they're going to go help someone pass over, and that's what happens. You don't pick who you're going to; it's whoever needs you, and it's sort of like you make contracts and stuff. Once again, okay, And so, there you go. And you help that person pass over. You help that person learn that, first off, they don't believe they're dead. And they're reliving the scenes over and over again. So you help them with that, you know, and explain to them that they have passed away and that it's okay. That's the big thing. It's okay, all right? Because they got fears. The fears is what's anchoring them, okay? Didn't finish the work or whatever, anger and stuff. It's all fear-based. And so you help them release those fears, and the light appears, and off they go. And then you on to the next one, you know? And so it's really a very interesting thing, and y'all can choose to do that if you want to do that. That's just an intention when you go to bed, all right? If you want to remember about it, you give yourself that intention to remember doing these things, okay? You ask your subconscious, when I wake up, I want to remember what I did, okay? In my out-of-body experiences, and I'm sure that we're all together doing some work together too, because that's how it works. We just connect and stuff. And so, if you want to do that, and there's usually an auditorium involved in it, okay? And usually Dolores is there, and Dolores is teaching, and there's others that are teaching too there. Dr. Emoto about water and stuff and everything. And so, yeah, they tell me talk more about that too.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's good stuff.
So this is available to you. All you have to do is use your intention. And so you put your thumb and finger together, give yourself that intention, close your eyes right before sleep, and forget about everything else. Don't even think about going there or anything. Just let normal stuff until you're gone. And then with the intention of waking in the morning and remembering some of the stuff they wanted you to see and know. So it's wonderful stuff. You just have to remember that, and it takes a little bit of practice, not to move when you realize that you're waking up.
Stay still.
Howdy!
I had a dream the other night, because I've been putting that intention out, and the woman that painted this picture in my kitchen of the cherry, she lives in Palm City. She's a psychic. And I had a dream that me and her are healing people in dream time.
Yeah.
It's some kind of a color laser light.
Pretty cool.
I know. And I texted her the other day and I told her that. She goes, oh my God. She says, by the way, I'm moving to Colorado.
And so you'll find a lot of light workers drawn to Colorado.
Yeah.
It's a portal. And so there's lots of energy there. It's one of the biggest portals here. Stonehenge is another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within the good man of Colorado.
There's one in Shasta, Mount Shasta. Okay. Yeah. Get the waves just rolling over me and stuff. And so evidently they want you to go there. That's what just came through. You need to start going to some of these places.
Oh,
Okay, reconnection.
Well, December I started connecting. Well, I mean, I haven't physically been to Mount Shasta, but
You can do an out-of-body experience and go there.
Gave me the message that I was to start connecting, so I just started. For me, for any of us now, but for me, I didn't know necessarily the out-of-body. I just do that with the psychic, using my psychic. But then I started pulling. She's like, pull your energy from Mount Shasta, and I said, okay. So
Absolutely. They want you to do this.
yeah.
Okay? And that helps you with your psychic abilities. It's also releasing those gifts to you. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to teach you out-of-body experience and also how to connect. It's almost the same thing. The out-of-body experience is that you find some place where you're not going to be bothered, and you give yourself that intention that you're going to do that. It's self-hypnosis, all right? I'm going to give myself the intention that I'm going to do an out-of-body experience, and it won't be scary or anything. It'll be just enough for me to see what it is. You do it in little steps so it doesn't scare you, okay?
But see, I've been doing that for years already.
So that explains a lot about you.
Yeah, I just fly through the air.
Right. So I'm going to teach you how to do it. You're going to pop out of your body, turn around and look at your body. Okay? And just be okay with that. That's the scary thing. That's the first scary thing that people do. It didn't immediately pop back in because they just saw themselves looking at themselves. You'll be able to see everything around you. Okay? You'll be able to go, you can do this daylight, nighttime. Nighttime's easier. I don't know why it is, but nighttime's easier. At least it has been for me. But I can do it during the middle of the day too, especially if I'm getting ready to do that nappy thing that I do
Yeah.
so well. I do that so well. It's like, and so I'll just pop myself out, you know, give yourself permission to do that. You pop yourself out and just turn around and look at your body. You okay with that? You're good to go. Next thing is being aware of things around you. Next thing is going on a journey. And you pick wherever you want to go. You don't even have to pick anything. You just look up and you'll see yourself going through and see everything as you're going through, or maybe not. Sometimes it's so quick you don't notice it, and you pop out on top of the roof or up in the sky.
So when I just, with this thing, there were visions. So at night when I go down and go to sleep, I close my eyes, I wasn't asleep yet. And that's when I would go right into outer space. So that was an out-of-body experience.
That's an out-of-body experience. You don't need to
Because
look back.
I'd open my eyes then. I mean, I'd just be like that, just looking at everything going by, and then I'd open my eyes, I'd come back, and I'm like, why did they show me that?
And so when you came back into your body, there's a silver thread that cannot be broken that connects you to your body.
Yeah.
Okay? But you felt real heavy when you came back and you couldn't move.
Yeah,
It locks you in.
I
It's
was
like
just
you
gonna
just got
say that. I couldn't
slammed.
move. I was paralyzed.
You're
Couldn't like-
paralyzed. That's it.
Like
You're
I couldn't
paralyzed.
move.
Because they paralyze the body so nothing can
Yeah.
happen.
Mhm.
Okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I never thought about it. I'm just like laying there just waiting for another one. So
Yeah.
I've never moved.
That's
I
an
never thought
out-of-body
about it.
experience that you've been doing.
Yeah.
So now you can give yourself back to quantum jumping. You can now go meet yourself that knows all the information and everything, or just go meet one of your cells and see what they're up to. I like exploring. What are y'all doing? I always choose happiness, all right? So, I mean, it's out there not so pleasant. And
Is there 12 of you out there? I heard that there's just 12. Or is there more than that?
oh, no, it can be hundreds of you.
Oh, I thought just
Thousands.
12. I don't know why I heard 12. All right.
No. Coming down, the average is probably 12, splintering into different directions, going into different directions all over this earth to do things and everything. It's still you, but the only one that matters is the one that's right here.
Yeah.
We're talking. So, anyway. And then the information is being passed on to the others.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Of course, has to be.
It's you.
It's you.
Yeah.
So they're getting the benefits of you. You're getting the benefits of them. You don't even realize it.
When you're saying passed on to the others, you mean the other yous?
The other yous.
Okay.
And then, if you understand the other yous, is actually God, and that's everybody, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no time, and so we're everywhere at the
Right.
same time.
And so you start to thinking, well, if I have a God, then does God have a God? You know, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay? Of course, God has a God.
Yeah.
All right, but it doesn't matter to us because this is where we are right here. This is what we have to deal with.
Right.
This universe and everything. We don't have to work in the parallel lives, of course, is what I'm talking about, where you splinter and go, okay. But we're not working outside of this universe. All right? We're working inside this universe and with the God that we know.
Right.
Okay? And that's all that matters.
Right.
So if you want to go and twist your mind up like a pretzel and everything, go ahead. Knock yourself out. I do it occasionally and I go,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
I know.
I'm a little dizzy now.
Yeah, 'cause I do that too, because it's like even with, like I'll sit and I'll explore all that I see, and you're going and so many, and my mind, it's like, and I'll just be like,
Expanding,
just come right back.
expanding.
Yeah.
Then you
just
have
come
to,
back
then you
and
have to come
get
back and
so
center
much
yourself again
at
and ground
different-
yourself.
Yeah.
Good time to go to the beach.
Yes.
Mhm.
Even though it's at nighttime, good time to go to the beach.
Yes.
So,
Walk
okay.
outside, ground yourself.
All right. So it's a regular, I'm going to do a regular group induction again, okay? And so if you're doing this with your client, the client wants to come and do, connect to his doppelganger, or just to do it for fun. And this is a fun thing to do. So do it with your friends, and it's amazing. They'll go, what? You know, what was that? Would you like to know more? How about relieving a little bit of stress?
Yeah.
So, anyway, so it's a normal thing that I'm going to do with you. I'm going to go ahead and do the same stuff that I would normally do with anybody but Cynthia.
Okay, now does that other person look just like you?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no, because understanding that that other person could be a man doing the job.
Oh my.
You can see your twin.
You want-
Yourself as a man.
You asked to have your mind twisted, so I just helped you there, okay? But basically, you can put out the intention that it'll be pleasant, it'll be happy, and so you'll be okay with whatever you see, all right?
Okay, when you did the session on me, you did the refrigerator thing and then I seen me and it's a stainless steel refrigerator and you told me that was me in a parallel life.
Yeah, that was your imperial.
Yeah, because it did,
It wasn't a life that she had in the past.
yeah.
It wasn't a life that was on her present life, okay? It was a parallel life.
And it did look like me.
Yeah, but
She was
it-
dressed just like me, black tank top, black capri, stretch pants, barefoot, hair, everything. But it was a stainless steel refrigerator.
Right, and so she knew it
And I don't have
wasn't
that hair.
her.
Yeah.
It is another Cynthia's,
And I have a feeling for some reason that she was in Colorado.
yeah, could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll feel it. If you go there, you will absolutely feel another part of your soul.
Yeah.
And you could even come in and go, wow, what was that? Feels like deja vu.
Oh, I just thought of something. My daughter, when I had her on, when I guided her into trance.
Yeah.
And we were asking her, I was asking her subconscious about, I can't remember what, something about herself and the loss that she had felt from losing her twin. And the subconscious said she didn't lose her twin, the twin is still here. The twin is still a part of her.
Right.
The twin is one of her other selves.
So,
And I said, well, is there ever a possibility of her running into this twin and recognizing herself here? And her subconscious said no, because he's working in another planet.
dimension.
Another planet.
Oh, another planet.
Yes, another planet. So,
So that, but it is possible to run into yourself.
uh-huh.
And it's like,
Wow, that's gotta be a heck of a.
yeah.
Wow, I don't think I.
So there's a
ran into
twin of
myself
me in Seattle, Washington that I,
yet. Did you already run into it?
oh yeah,
Is it male or
sure,
female?
coming into Arkansas.
Really? Is it male or female?
We met at Arkansas and we shared a taxi going,
Good, out of town.
we did go out of town. How did you know that? You are psychic.
Do you have a
I-
picture of
Yeah.
him? Holy moly.
Now, he's younger.
Oh, they're not the same age.
Oh, no, we're not the same age. But we are exact twins. Souls.
You can see
Really?
it. Yeah, you're same. Same.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let me see, what-
It makes me wonder though, because
You
I
could
tried
marry
to
them.
think.
You could.
So how do you know that?
How did you
just
know?
feel it? Yeah, how did you know?
I'm psychic.
Okay, let me see the picture.
Plus,
I didn't know at the time,
Right.
no,
but we were
But all
there
the
doing
similarities
sessions
that-
and guess what came out?
Oh my God.
Looking out.
Yes, I am. I want to thank you for calling me in.
Does he look just like you?
What came out? You said.
that they were
Oh, and that came out, that they were twins.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know if y'all can see, it's just a little picture of him. But,
Well, can you
I'm
touch it and we'll open it?
The camera's.
it won't open his picture, I don't think.
Yeah, well, get out.
Oh my god, wait, let me see.
So.
This guy?
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
That guy is me. It says me on the
Well,
thing.
where? Which guy? This one?
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. That's too funny. Too young. No, that's it.
It looks just like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, though. Is that, this is the picture of the twin. That's
I
the
know,
twin,
but
not Ron? Is that the twin?
That's Ari.
It's kind of
Yeah.
dark.
Oh my god, that looks just, it does look a lot like you.
But the
Well,
other one,
the
there's
top is
one.
similar, the features.
Oh, really? Which one?
That one.
But, okay.
Sure, well, that's you.
Well, these are all pictures of Ari. How did that? There you
I'm gonna start calling you.
go. Even with the missing hair,
Wow.
Is it bigger?
10 years younger. We decided that I would come here first
Wow.
to open it up.
Wild.
Wow.
And what's he doing for a living?
This,
Okay.
and he's waiting for me to come out there to teach this to him.
And where's this at? Where's
He's in
this
Seattle, Washington.
In what? Okay.
So that's why I
That's
got it.
part another reason why you're going west.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Going that way.
That's crazy.
Now, it's true. It is so true that she did get this right, this part right. And so that's the other me.
Yeah.
It actually says me.
Right. Oh.
Looks just like me.
No, that's you.
And his name is
Oh,
Aurelian.
His
That
name is me.
Aurelian?
Yeah, Aurelian.
That is a cool.
The golden boy. So I was known as the golden boy, and so is he.
Oh, my
Wow.
I just felt that need to check it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, I think we got plenty to
Was
do.
Aurelian his given name or was
Yes,
that?
uh-huh.
Wow. Cool.
He's Romanian.
Oh, wow.
Does
I
he
like
have
that name. There's something very spiritual about
It
it.
is. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
That's why it's the same thing with my name, Ronald,
Aurelian.
which
Was
is
he born here?
royalty.
Was he born in Romania?
Roman.
One of my best friends is
Ron,
Romanian.
yeah.
I love her.
And also has.
Okay,
Yeah, okay, let's go.
back on target.
Okay.
Back on target. That was a fun little side trip. So we go back and forth who's the better looking, and I just said, well, you're younger, you know, but I've got age of wisdom.
Wisdom, that's right.
So, and those women that are attracted to that come to me. Those who just want to go have a good
Someone
time,
10
go to
years
you.
younger?
So, okay. So now, you do it the same way. You can do this as a demonstration.
Okay.
Okay? People are always interested in doing past life regressions and seeing themselves as past lives. And you don't have to worry about whether they're imprints or anything, because they're not going to know. And you're
Right.
not going to know
No.
unless you're doing a session with them.
Right.
And only if it's important.
Right.
If like, when whoever works with Barbara wants to know if she's a light worker,
Okay.
they give me no idea. And so you ask. Quite simple. Is Barbara a light worker?
Yeah.
Is she one of the three waves? Or is she just a volunteer? Not just a volunteer, sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way, because there's nothing unbalanced there.
Right.
Everything is equal,
Yeah.
even for
Yes.
me.
Yes.
I'm not a volunteer, but that doesn't make me better or worse than volunteers, okay? And I was asked to come, I came. That's it. There's nothing more, okay? And so, They're volunteers, whether they're one of the 3 waves or not, doesn't matter. It's just information for them, okay? And whether, like the rest of y'all I know Mary, you, Annie, or volunteers, not part of the 3 waves. Or were you part of the 3
Oh, I
waves?
don't remember what I was.
You're a volunteer. You're a volunteer to
Okay.
help raise the frequency. All right, you are too. But I know the 2 of y'all are not part of the 3 waves. This was after the 3 waves when it wasn't enough to raise the frequency. It was kind of in jeopardy. Okay, so y'all answered. Yeah. Okay. I
We
just got
answered the call.
Yeah, you answered the call.
Okay.
What was I thinking?
I came here before they did, so.
It doesn't matter when you came.
No,
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
You could be one of the waves. I don't know if we explored that or not.
I don't remember either.
Or,
I'm for her.
or you could be a volunteer that answered it with
I think
the
word
waves.
volunteer sounds right, but in Dolores' book, I didn't quite fit the age span.
Don't worry about the age span because it's flexible.
yeah.
Okay, so,
You might have been one of the ones that first volunteered, not in the group.
I think I was a volunteer.
Yeah, I know you were a volunteer, and I think that she was a volunteer before the 3 waves were asked to come. Okay. She is in that group for volunteers for being in the first wave, I believe. But like she said, I don't feel that. Okay, so, and she doesn't feel it, so I think that she just said, yeah, I'm volunteering too. They sent out calls for volunteers.
Yeah.
All right, and one of them was, we need you to come as a group. She didn't necessarily have to come with that group. She did volunteer. So, okay. So, all right. So we're going to do some of this stuff. So we're going to do out of body. We're going to, and at the same time, and don't worry if it doesn't work the first time. Where y'all? Y'all just off. Wow.
She just had an out-of-body experience.
I bet you she was.
I was in my bed taking a nap.
Yeah, an out-of-body experience. There you go. Took herself right down to her bed. And did you see yourself there doing that?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, so she just did an out-of-body experience, and so that's what I'm telling you. So, and this is another thing. It's so natural you don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah.
And so now you know you can do out-of-body experiences.
I do want to,
Go
in
ahead.
the shower.
TMI. Okay, let's not even go
When
there.
I'm in the
with that.
shower, it's like I'm gone.
Right.
Like I'm washing my hair and stuff, and then I come back, it's like, where did I go?
She just did an out-of-body
Yeah.
experience.
In the shower a lot. I don't know, the water maybe.
Yeah, it helps you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that,
Yeah.
Your feet.
like drumming. It's like drumming,
Okay.
okay? It's a constant beat, and you automatically go into trance. And so, okay, here we go. Going for a journey.
Wow.
Now that I'm thinking, I probably done it, but I didn't know what it was called.
My husband used to call me our shower.
Out.
Here comes our shower.
And he was right. You were going out of the shower somewhere. Okay, so y'all already know what it is. Have you experienced it the same way and stuff in Pam?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think I did either.
Yeah.
Just now.
And the next thing I knew, I was
In my
out.
bed.
Oh my God, Barbara.
My brother and my nephew do it all the time, my 10-year-old nephew.
Okay.
He tells me, don't lose the silver cord, you have that, yeah.
Oh, you can't lose it. Yeah, you can't
No,
lose it. It's no
yeah.
way.
He's
Right.
like, he acts like.
It can't be cut, it can't be
He acts
broken.
like you should just know how to do it, and I'm like, yeah.
I know kids can do it just as about the head,
You
especially.
need to teach
Oh, you're
them.
talking about the ones that are either rainbow or crystals or.
Oh, because he has Asperger's.
Okay, all right, yeah. Absolutely. And they do this all
He's
the
super
time.
connected, yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my, he's the.
So the next time,
talk about
tell him to come
twisting
get
right
you.
in the pretzel, it's like.
Next time, tell them to come get you. Take you on the journey.
Oh, that's
They'll love to do it.
He
They'll
will,
come get
you
you.
know, he will take
You
it.
know,
Oh, I know.
and take it. And
Yeah, that'd be
understand,
great for him.
time doesn't mean anything.
No,
No.
So if they have done it and connected with you before it's happened, it doesn't matter. You're going to experience it, okay? It's in the time. Or, see, this was the concept I had to get through my mind because we all decided to come together and do this work, okay? That I was, when I went to Arkansas, a group of us, there were 7 of us, okay? And so, and it was kind of hard because we were all over the place. And so, we were trying to pick a time and everything to do this, and so that everybody could be on the same timeline and everything, doing it at the same time. A lot more powerful if you do it that way, right? You know. I'm sitting there, and we're having a discussion, and we got to do it at this time and that time and everything, and I just kind of just let myself go into a trance because I didn't want to listen to all the arguing and stuff, and then I heard her laughing at me. That's so funny, Ron. You know there's no time. What does it matter when y'all get together? It's the intention.
wow, yeah.
And so that was it. It didn't matter if someone did it at 7 in the morning, someone did it at 7 at night, someone did it at midnight. It didn't matter.
Right,
We all came together at the same time.
right.
Howdy!
Her questions are.
Well, the other night, I think Monday, when I said I went to sleep and I seen everyone, faces and everyone, was that, we were all
Yeah,
quantum jumping together?
yeah, yeah. We were out all doing, not quantum jumping. Quantum jumping, in my mind, is where you go to meet your other self.
Oh,
Right.
that's right.
Or someone that is you that has information that you want to get. You want to be taught. Okay, that's to
But
me.
this just happened at random, I went to
Right.
bed and.
This, what you're talking is
We
out of
didn't
body
plan it, we
experience.
didn't plan it.
Right. And you might have seen us over because that's what we do. We are protecting, by the way, if y'all didn't know this, we are protecting the planet.
Yeah,
We're protecting this planet.
when we go to,
When we,
in
when we-
dream time.
Right, in dream time.
Because that's where we were up above
Up
the
above.
stars.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Mhm.
And that's what we're doing. So everybody's doing out-of-body experiences. We're all meeting in the auditorium and getting, we're giving lessons. Each one of y'all giving lessons, okay? And we're learning lessons. And we're with this group, and we're with this group. But it's a big auditorium. And so sometimes you might see yourself going down the hall, passing Dolores or passing somebody else, and they'll just talk to you. It's very interesting stuff. So if you're opening up to it, go with it. Get the answers and everything, because they're there to tell you what you wanted to know. You asked for some spiritual enlightenment or some information and everything, and that's where you go. That's where we all get taught, in the auditorium. Pretty interesting. Okay, so the first thing, don't get upset if you don't do this right away. This is sort of like with your psychic abilities, all right? It's a muscle, okay? And you've been told that this is woo-woo stuff and don't do it. So you have to let some of that go. Okay, so we're just going to guide you into a nice deep trance. I'm going to say the word sleep to you, and you're going to close your eyes and take a nap.
I know, Mary's
Yeah,
put it up
you
there.
didn't get it up in time.
Yeah, good shit.
That one will come up, but he just didn't get it up in time, but you can share.
I'm good, I'm good.
So, I want to do this, I want to do this. Oh, I got to teach y'all, so.
Okay.
Part of me will be here. Okay, so I'm going to say the word sleep to you. You're going to close your eyes and go into a deep trance. Is that okay? All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, sleep. Drifting and floating, drifting and floating, drifting and floating. I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. You're going to go even deeper relaxed than where you are right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's okay for your conscious mind to be a part of this. And it's okay, get your subconscious mind to come forward now. And with the two of them, you're going to learn how to do out-of-body experiences. Okay? So, I want you to use your ethereal eyes, your energy eyes. I want you to see yourself sitting where you're sitting. Just turn around and look at yourself. Is everybody able to do that? Barbara, are you able to see yourself? You're looking at yourself?
I think I was falling asleep. Okay.
So her body needs to do some healing and everything. So you're hearing everything, it's getting how to do it and everything. So what I just asked was for you to use your ethereal eyes and look at yourself sitting there. You see yourself, everybody can do that. Pam? Guess what? Y'all just did an out-of-body experience. And that's what it's like. Using that, go ahead and look around the room. You can see me here in front of you. You can see my gestures. Now, if you want to take a little bit of a journey, take yourself outside and look at the lake. Just enjoy you can feel the cool breeze on you. It's not warm, it's not too cold, it's just a nice breeze. You can see the breeze rippling across the water rippling from the breeze. Great. Coming on back in. Entering back into your bodies. Now I want you to give yourself the intention of going and meeting another you. This will be a happy experience. The other you will give you some information to bring back with you to this life that you can use. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. A door will appear. You'll be in front of the door. 1, 2, 3. There you are. Go ahead and open that door and step through. And on the other side, you'll find the other you. If you don't see the other you right away, call them. Come talk to me. Tell me what you want me to take back into this life that I'm living right now. What do I need to take back with me? When you have gotten that, come back through the door and close the door behind you. And when you are ready, after that's all done, you will naturally bring yourselves to your normal state of being. I will not be counting you up. You'll just be bringing yourself to your normal state of being. After you've met your other self, and you come back over with that information, you can go ahead and bring yourself up, except for Barbara, who's going to go ahead and continue drifting and healing your body. Coming back up now. We are coming to the room, blood flowing, breathing nice and comfortable, nice fresh bursts of air. Coming back up, coming back up. Eyes feel as if they've been bathed in clear, cool water. Okay. Eyes open, feel wonderful, feel great. Stretching. I know that was really good. How did y'all do?
Good.
How did you do, Pam?
Oh, I saw a big wooden door with a black door knob. She's dressed just like me, but I couldn't get beyond like the,
You couldn't go through the door?
well, I got in the door, but I couldn't get beyond like the little area, and basically she was showing me that I could have all of this.
Right.
That was
That's
it.
all you needed. So, pretty cool. Everybody else, what do y'all think?
You said something about healing, but these bright, vibrant, purple clouds like were flowing down and flowing down, and then in the middle of one would be this bright, brightest I've ever seen, yellow, and then that would fade away and there'd be a little white center. And then I always wanted to go to Ireland, and then I was seeing like the shape of Ireland, and
So you were about to say, I always wanted to go to Ireland.
yeah.
So you took a journey
That was-
there. You have a connection there.
It was like I was looking at it from a satellite view.
Yeah. That was you looking down, doing an out-of-body experience
Yeah.
and everything. So were you able to see the door? And
No,
you
I
didn't do the door?
I didn't even hear the door thing,
Okay.
so.
So
I
basically, you were just here for the out-of-body experience. Okay.
Right.
And then-
I too, though, no door showed up. There was no door, I didn't see another person.
Okay.
With this mind, who knows where the hell or what I was doing, but it wasn't visiting me, it was,
It was
yes,
getting
we're
the
just
information
journeying and getting
that you needed. So each
because
one of
I
y'all
was-
got out of it.
when you said door, I went straight out of my head, up the top of my head, and went out somewhere, I don't know exactly where, and then it was just frickin' pretzel. All over, I have no clue. I mean, in essence, I guess they were stuffing me with so much, I don't even know. And it would go like bam, like a light flash, silver light going off. And then there'd be a golden eagle in front of my face, and then bam, another light, and I'm like blinded, and my head is hurting, and I would be somewhere else, and then I saw, I don't know, whatever. It was,
So you wanted to know what ayahuasca was like? That was it. Ayahuasca.
It's a hallucination.
It's a hallucinant.
Oh.
That you go to the shamans and they mix it.
Oh.
And so it connects you back to earth. Hello, you just got that without going to do the drug.
Well, okay, that makes sense because it was out.
Well,
It was out there.
yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah. And did you hear any sounds?
I don't remember if
Did you hear like a beat? A bass beat?
no, I don't remember a beat. And No, it was a lot of, I just felt
It
like.
was intense, and that's where your focus was, but then, you could feel the beat of the earth, is what you can feel.
Oh, probably they were flashing. I was flashing in and out of places and being so fast. And then I felt, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. I would be in one place and then this bright star would open up and I would step out and then I was like, and then they were putting all this on. Yeah.
It's like hitting wormholes, that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I felt like.
You're
And then
hitting
it was
wormholes.
bright, and then the flash, and then I would be, and then something else would be in front of me, and I was just like, and then I would, oh, you know what? You
And
said
that's
the
how we
beat. I
travel,
didn't
by the
hear
way.
the beat, but I could feel the beat. I didn't really hear it, but I remember thinking
You could
it's
feel it.
moving up
Right.
and down and up
That's
and
it.
down
There you
and up
go.
and down.
Okay.
What's that called again? What
That-
did I do?
That beat?
Or I don't know. What was that? It wasn't.
Oh, to go through the wormholes?
Oh, I guess what do you call wazoo? It's
Ayahuasca.
a what?
Ayahuasca.
I-
Oh, okay, the
Oh, I-
plant.
oh,
So
I-
you don't need to go take the plant.
Oh.
Okay. You just did it.
Yeah.
Okay? Ayahuasca
Okay,
came
I'm like,
to
what
you.
did I do? What was I doing?
That's what he's telling you, don't need to draw.
I was doing ayahuasca by without the ayahuasca.
Right. And so this is how we're able to travel through these wormholes that she's talking about. So, and that's how we were able to experience all these different things so quickly. It's like a flash, and you see the flash, boom, and there you go.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it was wild because I kept saying, I didn't see the door, but and even while I was traveling, I kept saying, I want to see myself. I want to see myself. That's not what I was. I was experiencing
you got what you were
so
supposed to
many
get,
other
yeah.
things.
And so,
I was like, all right.
now I'm going to ask you to just take a moment, relax, think about it. You saw yourself.
Oh, I saw myself in all these. I guess in just all these other dimensions in time, not time, but in all these
different dimensions.
all these different avenues and.
Right. But you saw yourself.
Oh yeah, I see the twin here and this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cynthia?
Well, I've seen someone, and then now that I've seen her, I know I've seen her before on many journeys. And it's like an Indian woman, American Indian in a community.
Okay, so that's your guide. So you met your guide, one of your guides who happens to be you.
Yeah.
You're one of your own guys.
Well, guess what? We all
Oh, I guess that.
are.
Yeah.
But this is closer.
Yeah.
Okay. This is personal, close. Like,
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody have an enjoyable time? Did anybody have an unenjoyable time?
No, the only thing I can say, like you were telling me last night and stuff about your headache, mine started coming on a little before the journey. It was really intense there, but while I was in there, but it's still, so they must be all that working they're doing working, because it's like a
You
cloud
got a
on my-
lot of information and everything. You asked for it.
I got
Okay,
it.
you got it.
Ooh.
So, Annie?
Yeah, I woke up with a headache. I still keep seeing the colors, and I go through the shimmering, especially blue and pink and
Mhm.
shimmering, and then purple. And I did this time something different. Is I went near a louder sound that's in my ears, but I went to the source of the sound
Mm-hmm.
and was there for a short time, and then I went away and I went through a wormhole somewhere. Very.
Very interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty cool. So you can do this with a group, okay? And some people will experience stuff and some won't. And it isn't that they can't be hypnotized, okay? Everybody can be hypnotized. It's just that they might have something on their minds or something and not ready to experience it. So don't worry about it.
So I experienced my guide, but me.
You experienced you.
Me.
You went and talked to you
Yeah. Oh.
as
Your guy.
your guide. So what did she have to say to you?
Well, she was teaching me all about community, getting all like-minded people together, community, and that's how I'll be the happiest. When you everyone's working together on the same wavelength. And,
Right.
you know,
And so
everyone's
that
around
also,
you.
so that's this too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty powerful.
We were all just
Okay,
talking about that.
all right, so,
That we missed that,
Yeah.
I missed that.
Right.
It's like when
We all
everyone
miss it.
leaves, I'm gonna be here all alone again.
No, you're not. I'm bringing all kinds of people over. I'm coming for lunch.
But that's what we're missing, we're missing that
Yeah.
community.
Right, and so
That's
we're
what I-
building it now.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what she said, yes.
We're building it
Yes.
now. You're
Yeah.
going to want to join
Yeah.
QHHT.
Yeah, you
And-
read
and-
that, the group
Yeah.
dinners, and everyone would get together,
Right.
you know, and at night you would have a bonfire and everyone
Right.
would gather.
Well, I don't think they're gonna let you have a bonfire here. Okay, any questions? Y'all had a good time? All right. Okay, so now, until 3 o'clock or a little bit after 3 o'clock, I had wanted to stop at 3 o'clock so
Okay.
that Carol and Pam could go ahead and begin their journey, getting their stuff together and getting organized and whatever they need to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want y'all to go ahead and practice the howdy thing. Howdy. Howdy! Oh, I see you're a hypnotist. And what did she do? She just clammed right up and then hit it.
Not me.
Not me?
She's the hypnotist. If I'm out with her like this and they say something, I'm gonna point to her.
I'm with the hypnotist.
Yeah.
Get a shirt, I'm with the hypnotist. Get your friends to do that.
Okay, all right. So go ahead, take a little potty break, whatever you need to do, and then go ahead and start